welcome. We are live. Thank everybody for joining on this Thursday. We are here on the East Coast because I know last time a lot of folks wanted to know exactly where we were. So we're on the East Coast. Thank you guys so much for joining. And if you as always, we got some topics going on today. Today's topic is, you can see it in the title. Somebody turn a thing down in the background. I can hear all that.
You already know who it is. It ain't me. I'm not typing nothing. Don't start this shit tonight. I ain't typing shit tonight. I got my script over there. I'm on it, yo. That's Ollie typing. He's looking down typing. That ain't me.
See, y'all.
I'm just to be quiet. Go ahead. Yeah, it ain't me. I got my remote control in my hand.
Y'all guys are getting a front row seat of how we are behind the scenes. So, but we're like this all the time, man. It's all love. We've been friends for well over 25 years, long time. Matter of fact, wait a minute.
30 next year.
Yeah, almost 30. Yeah, be friends almost 30 years. That's crazy. It's crazy. Been friends a long time. But anyway, today's topic, actually before we get to the topic, Ali, you had something you want to say? It looked like you was about to say something about the Facebook group.
Oh no! Oh yeah, with the Facebook group. Thank you, everybody, to join. Keep it coming. Facebook group. If you get a chance, join it. Basically, we're all listening there, having a little bit of fun, and also as far as reacting to songs, because people comment on. We have so many YouTube videos. People put comments on different YouTube videos. It's hard to keep up with all the different videos. We got a post there. You could say what you want us to react to. Post to get likes. Well. Comments that get likes, we'll do those videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. There you go. Thank guys, and thank you everybody for joining us on this journey. You guys been rocking with us for the almost a couple of months now in these lives we've been doing, and we really, really have been enjoying it. Once again, if anybody new is coming to the channel, go ahead and put where you're from, man. We're really interested where we're reaching out to this nation to figure out where people are tuning in from. But let's go ahead and kind of go down the rabbit hole of this topic today. So it's basically saying, is it really that bad? Do celebrities owe us anything? And how bad really is reality TV? So which one of y'all got to go with first, man? I mean, this is a topic that I think is a really interesting topic to talk about. So Phoenix, which one are you interested in going with first, man? The celebrities owe us or the reality TV?
Well,
they kind of tie in together, though.
They definitely do, because a lot of celebrities who were on reality TV are now super celebrities, and some of them shouldn't be and some of them should be. No, I mean, I just got back from LA, and it was great to be out there, just being around the history and all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
This is the first time I haven't seen any celebrities since when I go to LA. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I was looking, driving the kids and the wife around. We were trying to see everything. Right. Hopefully we see somebody walking down the street. But they always say LA is one of the places that celebrities can hide, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They see them all the time and walk down the street. But one thing that had me kind of thinking was, because just hearing people talk, like, we make celebrities. Do they owe us the attention, the time, the look into their life? You know what I mean? So that kind of ties into like celebrity, like reality TV, like the Kardashians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kim was famous for her own reality TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Ray J.
Yeah, that tape, and they turned that into a $1 billion fortune.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I mean?
You
said all that to not answer the fucking question.
Go ahead.
Which one we gonna do? I just said that. I said they have me thinking, do celebrities owe us the attention or look into their life and all that?
Oh, my bad. I must be out of it.
You sitting there chopping away, yo. I'm sitting there talking and pouring my heart out, yo. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did.
I did say that. So no, I firmly believe celebrities owe us some kind of loyalty when it comes to being nice to us, being present for us, because we essentially pay for their life, yo.
I can agree with that. I think there is a sense of, because we're fans of them. We're the reason why they are where they are. And in a sense, they're representing themselves and they are their own business. Similar to when you have a job, you just can't be drinking on the job and acting the fool when you on the job and just talking to anybody what kind of way when the customer comes in the front door. So the way I see celebrities, they are their business. So when we as a fan approaches them, I definitely get that there's a difference between their personal life and their celebrity life. But I think that there's a line that could be drawn where you're like, look, if somebody's coming up to
I
you
agree
in a
with that.
way, you don't have to be rude to them. So I definitely think there's a line to be drawn, but I definitely think if somebody's coming up and wants to just show their appreciation, then you should be nice to them, absolutely. And you have a lot of celebrities that are, but we've heard of some that aren't, so I think they owe us to be polite, but I don't think they owe us a whole lot when it comes to this too much stuff that they do in their personal life.
Yeah, I don't really think they owe us pretty much nothing, man. Just go ahead, make your album, make your movie, and I'm good. I don't need to know you or none of that shit. So, I mean, I see what y'all saying. I mean, as far as being disrespectful, there's always ways you can handle it. Like, you can always be like, yeah, I'm not doing like autographs today or whatever, rather than, get the fuck about my face type of deal. Right. But I mean, I think it's because that word, I mean, yeah, they got paid. You can be like, yo, you're only rich because we spending money on you. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to spend money on them. Like, that's a choice we make. So, like, that's, I mean, only thing that owe is the product that we put out. So
that's a good point.
I mean, it's hard, man. It's a hard thing because it's definitely like a line as far as, I mean, of course, you don't, like you said, don't want nobody to be an asshole. And then I think it gets confusing too with celebrities is, especially with like social media right now and all that stuff. Like, stars aren't stars. I mean, of course, like the superstars, but like they be online and posting so many pictures and this and that and talking to people with Twitter, Instagram. Like, I don't need to, I don't want to know my stars or let them be mystical or whatever. I mean, what I mean? It's like too much into their lives, man.
Yeah. But the funny thing you said about that, and when I say they owe what they owe us, the same respect we give them. So what I mean by that is, if you were like a super fan and you like, you see Leonardo DiCaprio eating dinner with his girl or whatever, I think there's a lot of boundaries there, and I think the boundaries have to be set clear. Like, if I'm eating, if I'm with my kids, those types. But I think in the bathroom, like,
they run up on you, man. Yeah, you at the union, they just run up on you, like, what up, man? I'm like, yo, man, what you?
But and the thing about celebrity encounters, I mean, like, from my standpoint, I give you an example. So we like a couple years ago, me, Key, Beans, and G went to Nobu because Key was like, this is where all the celebrities go. We might see some celebrities. So it's an expensive place, like in Malibu. So we pull up, we sit, G goes to the bathroom. He's like, yo, I just ran into Randy Jackson, yo. You know what I'm saying? From American Idol, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So he ain't in the bathroom, so he ain't know, like, do I go shake his hand? Do I do whatever? But that's because we respectful. We know, like, we're not going to be like, oh, shit, Randy Jackson, and dap him up with piss on your face. You know what I'm saying?
I would be like, hey, yo, dog.
Hey, yeah, that's what you said.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yo, do you give dap to somebody that's taking a piss in the bathroom? I mean, either way, it's still kind of weird, but
and I go back to my Urkel story. Me and G, your brother again. We sitting at the club and Urkel walked by and dap us up. We won't be like, oh shit. We like, because I think with us, we don't get super starstruck in our life anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think if we see somebody, we might be like, oh, what's up? Like when we was younger, me and Ollie was walking through the crowd. We seen Raekwon from Wu-Tang Clan walking through the parking lot. Super cool, man of the people, all love. You got a fan for life, yo. Know what I'm saying?
I have not been starstruck. One, I haven't seen that many celebrities, except when we went to Rolling Loud. I saw more celebrities. Yeah, I saw more celebrities that time that I had ever seen in my life. And I was geeked up, but I didn't go crazy where I ran over there and want to be like, yo. The only person I probably would geek out like that about, like for real, if like, but he's no longer here, but if Prince walked by or some shit like that, somebody that's like way past like the stratosphere of famous, or Oprah or somebody like that. Like I would probably geek out hard if like Prince walked by. But for me personally, because I'm a geek, I probably would have geek out hard if Stan Lee walked by or somebody like that. You know, like somebody that's so beyond what I could even think of, you know. But you're right. I think celebrities, we get too much drawn into their personal life because they talk so much now about what they do, what they eat, where they're going, where they're living, where they're eating, where they're shitting. And we don't need to know all that, you know. Just let them be celebrities.
Yeah,
that's why they call celebrities for a reason.
Well, part of it too is this kind of parlays. I mean, transitions right into reality TV.
We'll save
these celebrities. These celebrities, they want us in their life, yo.
Well, yeah, they do. I mean, they do. Like a lot of them call the paparazzi on themselves. You know what I mean? As much as they say they don't want the attention. I mean, as much as they could be like they don't want the attention. I mean, that's their fuel. That's I mean, bread and butter is attention. You need it like attention if you want to make that money. You know what I mean? If it was just about the art, they could have just stayed at their neighborhood playhouse. They could have been motherfucking at the community sitting down the street doing Macbeth.
Right, because the reason why they're famous is because of their reality. So they have to constantly tell us what's going on in their reality because that's the reason why they're famous. They're not famous for anything else other than their reality.
No, I mean, no, they're famous for what they produce. But they like the attention. Like the attention, more eyes means like more money. Let's just be honest. That's what it is. More eyes means more money, you know?
Yeah.
So
whether it's good press or negative press, still it's all press.
I mean, you get and in most cases, I know not all. I mean, generally, it's like whatever the art they're putting out that puts them on. But then once they get on, like they want to get bigger and bigger, and like you just need more eyes on you, so you do more shit, you know.
Yeah,
like more press, more
like
this, more my lives, more.
I mean, everything is about a product or a lifestyle they selling. They get tremendous partnerships and all that stuff, and it's crazy because to kind of piggyback on what Corey said, I understand what Ollie's saying. Like, if celebrity, you know what I'm saying, they give you glimpses of their life, Instagram, whatever. But on the flip side, we make reality TV stars like superstars, and they should not be.
You just can't save it. You just can't save it, huh? Like he can't never save it, brother. Just give 5 more minutes on this one, yo. We about to go to reality, man.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying. You already ready to move on.
Peter's about to be like, with you, Ollie.
I ain't about to be like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Show over. We 20 minutes in. Yeah, we don't hit everything.
But you ain't said nothing to Corey. Corey just said almost the same thing, yo, about people getting famous. They don't need to be famous. He literally said,
aha.
That's why I read. Well, just take that as a compliment. I listen to you, Dr. Corey. Yo.
Oh, there you go. I'll take that.
That's true. See, don't even listen to me, yo. I'm just this guy on here, yo. I'm just the other guy.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, the social media stuff goes hard because, like, as soon as you and it even like because a lot of these people doing like multiple things, whether it's actors, athletes, musicians. I mean, they're doing like their movies or like they playing ball. Then they're doing like podcasts. They got their own podcasts. They got this, that. So you spend so much time with these folks, yo. After a while, you think you know them, even though you like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like you just see them on the court every week. You see them on the court every week, and then you listen to them in your car for another 2 hours. You're watching them on YouTube another hour. I mean, you know what I mean? So eventually, it feels like you know them, even though you know them, like even though you don't. Like, you know, famous people. That I think somebody said a line is like, "I love my fans, but we're not friends." But nowadays, if your fans don't think you're friends because they know everything about you.
That's true.
Yeah,
and they be getting more gutsy to get more personal with you too because they think they know so much about you. Like it almost gets to the point where you gotta like, yo, you crossing the line right now. You know, like I don't know you like that. But some of these fans out here, they don't get it.
But that's kind of like that's always been the test. history of the fan. Like, you ever seen the movie with like Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro?
Yeah,
He was a
old
super fan.
school.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You got Eminem and Stan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You got the dude that shot
John
Reagan
Lennon.
over Jodie Foster. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh my God, yeah.
It's always dangerous. I mean, I'm just going back to old. Like, this is something that's been there since the test of time.
And then you got people like Selena. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Selena.
Yeah, it was her own friend. That was
there.
Well,
then
she was friends.
I'm sorry.
But she was the president of
the fan club. Yeah, she was a fan that started working for her. Yeah, that just, I don't know what to.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Then they just had a 2-part or 3-part documentary for Shorty telling her story from jail about Selena. The Selena.
Oh, for real?
I saw that. Yeah, it just recently came out,
and that's why TV networks are trash, yo. Super trash. Yeah. They platform anybody, yo. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we got a comment here from Naren saying, but you three gentlemen should rescue yourself from this chat because right now you are recuse. I'm sorry. Dang, I said rescue.
This man recording was the judge or something. He was like, "Yo, I gotta rescue myself from this case because I know the defendant." He was like, "What? I'm rescuing myself, man. I threw myself a life jacket, motherfucker, buoy. I'm getting the hell up out of here. Go ahead."
Oh no! He just said because we're like 3 minor celebrities. Yo, Naren, we're just 3 regular guys, man. Great comment though, yo. I mean, but doing this channel though, we have realized how much we've touched people. We really have realized that. So it is really great that we are able to connect as much as we can with you guys. And there's a lot more coming down the line. In order to connect more with you guys, we're going to wind up doing a Patreon and some other things in the community so we can really connect more with you guys. So it's great. I don't consider myself a celebrity, but
I don't think you need to announce that.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just a regular Joe.
No, this platform gives us an opportunity to connect with people who it just shows that we're regular people just like they're regular people, yo. And sometimes just being able to talk and just laugh and joke, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a big difference with a lot of channels, yo, because like I consume a lot of content. And some people aren't authentic, yo. Like we come across as authentic. We don't like you look at the comments on our videos, we get love and hate because we might not like a song somebody loved growing up. We're like, oh, it's not our cup of tea. Oh, you don't listen to white music. You don't know anything. I'm like, I don't like the song. You know what I'm saying? And they can say the same thing about us. So, but it just gives us that I love the connection we have with our people. You know what I'm saying? I say our people because they come they subscribe to the channel. They comment on the channel. They come to the lives. They send us DMs. They do all this stuff. And it's just so cool to connect with people. The world is small because of the internet, because of these platforms.
Yeah, it's getting small. The nation is in effect, man. Oh, you got any more thoughts about the celebrity? But I'm screwing my words up, but celebrityism.
Nah, they don't owe us too. They don't owe us too much, yo.
Yeah, they don't owe us.
George R.R. Martin, he owes us some shit. He owes us a couple books.
For Game of Thrones? Yeah, he do.
He owes us a couple books, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up my TV watching experience. But besides that, he's the only one.
And do you know he's been trying to write these couple books for the past 4 years? It's been a long time, yo.
It's been longer than that.
It has.
Yeah. It's been like a decade.
Yeah, I was about to say it's been like a decade.
Yeah. Honestly, he just need to give up the ghost on that for real. Right. So what are you guys' thoughts about reality TV?
Get him out now.
I mean, I used to love reality TV back in the day, like when in its infancy. I can't stand it now. I mean, when I look at reality TV, I look at like the real world. Like to me,
the very first reality TV
first reality TV show that was named a reality TV show. And I would love to think that it wasn't scripted. Do I think
I don't think it was. My bad.
I don't think the real world was scripted. I think that was
Not-
the whole premise.
Yeah, not initially. Like later on, not so much they had scripted, but they knew what was going on. Like it's always the first couple seasons of any reality show that are the most authentic because people don't know if they don't blow, get famous, this and that. So they really just on there. And in the real world, like you said, that's pretty much like the first one that people called reality TV. I know they had other stuff in the past before that, like documentaries and type shit. But to have like reality TV, I don't think any of those people knew it was going to blow up like it did. I mean, they knew it was on MTV, but you know what I mean? Nobody like knew. And so you don't act different because you think motherfucking your friends and family don't be the only people to see this. There's going to be 50 people watch this shit. So I'll say what the fuck I want, do some shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But once you know like millions of people watch it, you be like, oh shit, let me watch my mouth.
Yeah, you're a little more filtered. Yeah. I definitely think the first few seasons of The Real World it was real. I mean, that was the whole idea, you know, especially season 1, where there was some real deep conversations in season 1 where I was like, yo, this is some real stuff. You know, you had Judy, you know, who was the Caucasian, so white girl. She was from like way out in the West somewhere, so she had never even seen black people before other than just TV. So her first time meeting, I can't remember the black guy's name. They had a real serious David. No, I don't know if it was David.
Was that the comedian?
No, this was the first season. He was the poet.
You're right.
He ended up hosting some shit.
Yeah, but they had a real serious conversation in the first season. But the real thing about that particular Real World is you had Judy and Heather B wound up becoming the best of friends. Best of friends on that show, and they were completely different sides of the world. So that was the great thing about watching The Real World. And of course, The Real World opened us up to
locks down.
Yeah,
go ahead. Keep going.
And then The Real World opened us up to HIV as a big thing, because that was the first time. That was season 3 with Pedro and his battle through HIV. So that was The Real World definitely was groundbreaking. Now, when we got to those later episodes of The Real World, when it was Road Rules versus Real World Challenge and shit like that, I think some of those were probably scripted. Clearly, yeah.
I think networks can't keep their hands out of good stuff, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like once you have a show like The Real World that was authentic, and then they start putting people in situations to have conflict, that's when it lost me. You know what I mean? But even like there's some guilty pleasure shit that when I guess when like reality TV started coming out, you had like The Flavor of Love and all that stuff, like the dating shows and all that stuff.
Some of that
all right, Corey,
good though. I gotta admit.
What?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I said some of that reality TV is good though. I gotta admit, guilty pleasure.
But MTV has some shit though. Remember they had like the bus show.
You good?
They had the show Next.
Bus show.
When they had people on the bus and people come off the bus and you'd be like Next, like those type of dating shows.
Nah,
you remember that? Corey?
Nah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember Next. But see, I don't really consider that. I mean, it is reality TV, but I don't really consider that reality TV.
I think it was more short form. It wasn't an hour-long stuff, but it was trying to put like more real-life content on, like people trying to, like, you know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It was like kind of like a dating game type.
I mean, it was like dating show. Like I think more reality TV is just like, you know, The Real World and what have you. Of course, like you said, they want the Road Rules. Actually, MTV's probably did like most of my reality show life when I was actually watching it like early on. Then like it went to a challenge.
I love the challenge. Yeah,
but I'll say, I mean, people as far as in the industry, they say it really tipped off with as far as like blew up with Survivor. Like Survivors would kind of change the game.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
As far as like
that was a huge show.
Yeah,
huge show.
It still is.
And it's still going on today. Yeah. That was the first reality TV show that actually went to the network, where it was like, you know, it was on an actual network. And then I think they did Big Brother shortly after that. And, you know,
well, actually Big Brother came out first and then Survivor.
Oh, it came out first. Okay.
It's like a year apart though.
Okay.
But
Survivor was huge. You're right.
Yeah. So, and I can't lie. I mean, it's a guilty pleasure show, like y'all said. I do watch reality TV, but I only watch competition reality. Like I watch Survivor, I watch like Top Chef, and to me, it's like, and it all gets lumped into reality TV, but I don't really consider that like reality TV. It is, but it isn't. Like it's just like a competition or whatever. I consider reality TV more like Housewives, Love and Hip Hop. Like that type of shit, like where you following somebody around and then like daily life.
Yeah,
because the other
and
shit,
they orchestrate conflict. Like they literally put
they-
two people that don't like each other to sit down at a table and talk. Like
Yeah.
nobody's going to do that in real life.
Yeah, but one thing I have learned, because like my wife used to watch like the Real Housewives every part of the country.
I'm about
But
to say,
Andy Cohen, who's on Bravo,
Yeah,
and he does all the like Watch What Happens Live or something like that. So an episode of air, you'll have somebody up there and all that stuff. But those shows made me realize, like when people call in, it ain't just like everybody watches this shit. It ain't like you have people calling from like Minnetonka, Minnesota, or Edmond, Oklahoma. Like people really watch this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it obviously we have results. It dumbed down society like a motherfucker. I mean, we all know that. You know what I'm saying? It makes anybody believe they can be on TV. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And be
Definitely
famous.
people watch it. I mean, that's why he keeps creating another Real Housewives. I mean, it started with Real Housewives of Atlanta, then New York, then LA. It just keeps growing. Potomac, Beverly Hills. It never stops, because the show is just that popular. I don't personally like it.
They had a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. I watched that shit, yo.
Yeah.
Now I must admit. Go ahead.
They ratchet with Gucci bags, yo.
I mean, all the Real Housewives are
crazy.
When did y'all think
I would
reality
say that,
TV?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kurt. Well, I was gonna say, like when Fina was talking about, like it makes anybody feel you can be famous. That is like what it is. So with reality TV, it brought like the average Joe, average girl, or whatever. I can't say average because you got to be a little bit psycho at this point to get on reality TV. If you want to be famous, like you obsessed with like likes and social media and that type of thing, you like, what's the quickest avenue? Let me just jump on a reality TV show, and then I get these followers counts up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be an influencer. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And I do say, I mean, reality TV. That's where it kind of fucked up the game as far as just letting anybody get famous, yo. No talent or not, you could just, as long as you can just be in front of this TV and act a fool, you can get famous. You know what I mean?
I will agree with that.
You know what? When you said that, Ollie, my head went right to one show in particular that had the whole world in the chokehold. Was Flavor of Love, yo. Because Flavor Flav, growing up, everybody knew like he wasn't a looker. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
By the way he looked and all that stuff. But you had 50 women vying for this guy's love, yo.
I know,
he was sitting there knocking down all these girls, yo.
Mind blowing. Like, I love Flavor Flav, man. He a hip hop legend, but let's be honest, the brother is not easy on the eyes. And these girls were clawing for this guy, yo. It was mind blowing. It was so bad that he did 3 of these. He did 3 Flavor of Loves, yo. I mean,
and don't forget, he had a show with Brigitte Nielsen. They had a reality show.
Oh my God,
that's crazy, yo. That was
the real life.
Yeah, but nah, they had a joint where it was just together.
And then he had the spinoff. That's right.
Oh yeah,
the Surreal Life, and then he had the spinoff. That's right.
Yeah, that's when it was going crazy. I remember Surreal Life had like the little man from
Austin Powers.
He was drunk. He was drunk off his ass, driving around a little cart. Like I was like, yo,
he was pissing everywhere.
Yeah, it was like it got wild, yo. It got really wild. It got really crazy. Rock of Love, all that shit.
Oh yeah, with Shawn Michaels. Is that who it was? I can't remember his name. The Rocker.
Oh my God.
Whatever, but it was getting crazy.
Brett Michaels. It was getting crazy. I was gonna say Shawn Michaels, motherfucking wrestler. But
you're right. with Flavor of Love, these girls were acting a damn fool, man. All of them, especially New York. New York acted such a damn fool that it gave her own show.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and that really kind of fucked the game up too. Like, people just like the crazier I act, the more eyes, I might get my own spinoff. Like, because I think a lot of these people that go on these shows now, like, they just act crazy to be crazy. Like, it's not even
absolutely
what they feel or whatever. You know what I mean? They just want to get up here, put on a show, so I can get these eyes on me.
I think of one show in particular when you say that, and it's been out for almost 20 years, The Bachelor. I think a lot of women try to get on this show for two reasons. One, to be seen, and then two, to figure out what I can do on camera so I can be one of the last 4 or 5 girls so that then they can eventually pitch me to be the Bachelorette. And the guy, it's like a vicious cycle. Some of these girls I don't even think are into this guy. They're just trying to get their pitch to get their own show.
Some of them had like boyfriends and girlfriends back at the crib.
Exactly.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to win. They be like, yo, just like you said, Corey, let me get close to the end so I can get on, like, get this Bachelorette. Then it'll be like even more pop. You know what I mean? It's always. And now they got so many shows. They be sending all the non-picked bachelors and bachelorettes. They got another show. I don't know what this shit is, but they got like Island, and all that. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man.
It's crazy. So that's the whole idea. It's like, let me try to get on the show so that I can keep going on the show. That's what this. So it really has effed the game up, because now it's not even about really. It's not even real anymore, because you really find out after the fact how much these people already had lives literally up until the moment the show came. And it's like, come on, that ain't even true.
But you know what? To piggyback off of that, like what Ali said earlier about competition shows, like Chopped. Like, you ever watch Chopped? That was one of my favorite shows, like, in the world. Like you have the three.
What is the chefs?
Yeah, 3 chefs that come in first. The first round is like appetizers. Second one is like main.
Yeah, and they give like crazy ingredients they got to do, or like something crazy, like they can only use a spatula or some shit. Like they'll just do it.
Or they put like a fish head, like turn this into something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get cut. Yeah, it's a great show, but then I found out it wasn't real. And that fucked me up. It was like wrestling, yo. Like when I found out wrestling wasn't real.
Yeah.
My heart was broken. When I found out Chop wasn't real.
Explain, like, real, like,
so
they weren't chefs?
They say is, no, they were chefs.
No,
but they only had 20
chefs.
minutes to cook.
Yeah.
But the judges, a lot of the food wasn't edible. You know what I mean? So they'll take a little nibble of it, but a lot of food they had to throw away because they really couldn't eat it. You know what I'm saying? But then there was some episodes, I would say this though, what really hooked me was like sometimes them chefs be cutting, be like chopping up, dicing, all that stuff, cut their finger and serve food with blood on the plate, yo.
Oh God!
Like it was.
They ain't eating that for real though.
And the thing about it is that they say you can't eat that. Obviously, they were like, "This is a major health hazard. Like that could be career ending. All that shit." Yo.
But yeah, that's what. It's funny. Like so, Chop. How you have Chop? I got 2 shows on the same network. When I found out were fake, it ruined my life, yo. Even though I had an inkling, but I was like, "Oh man." So I'm probably surprised a lot of people out there. House Hunters. House Hunters is fake. They already like, and once they said, I was like, oh, what the fuck was I even thinking? Because like they're not gonna film and do all this shit unless you already close, or like, you know what I mean? So much shit can fuck up, like closing on the house and this and that. So the people already have bought the houses, and they normally just either find some other houses on the market, and a lot of times it'll be a friend's house. They'll just move all the furniture out and go through somebody's house they know.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that's how this is. And then they will like come back together, but oh yeah, I chose this one. I chose that one, and I was like, oh man,
it was staged. Oh,
but
man.
Yeah, House Hunters is staged, and for real, like I said, it's crazy because when I started thinking about it, I was like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Like because you can't be like buy this house and some shit happens, stuff don't go through, and even just being able to tour like camera crews, like, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. And the other one that fucked me up, and it's in the same, my HGTV, yo, don't hate on me. It's fucking unrealistic, yo.
I
I
used
don't
to
know if y'all watch
Oh.
Love and Enlisted.
I love Love
I
and
watch
Enlisted.
it.
So Love and Enlisted, they
Oh
already
man.
know like boom, either the people are staying or leaving and this and that. They actually for every episode film 2 endings. They film I love it, I'm staying, or no,
Oh
listen
my
and go.
God.
And it doesn't matter what they do in real life. The producers just pick the one they think is best for the show.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
So after they do all the footage and shit, they just be like, which one do they think is best for the show? And they pick. So even if you be like, I love it, I stay home, like they'll be like,
Oh
boom.
my God.
They'll be
Are
like,
you
yo,
serious?
yeah, we're listening it and doing this, but they never actually like they film 2 endings for every episode, and the producers at the end when they edit just pick which one they like. And that shit, I was
Oh
like,
my
what the
God.
fuck? That shit blew me too. Court, how you feeling right now? That's how I was feeling. I was like, man, this motherfucker.
Yo, I'm feeling cheaping right now. Yo,
Yeah, because I like Love and Enlisted.
I love it listed.
Like the dude and the girl, they be up there going
Yes,
at
they be
it. Like,
competing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on, yo.
HGTV. I mean, and that's one of the networks that delve right into the reality TV soul space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
Property Brothers got sued so many times because they should be all fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, I it was one of those guilty pleasure shows. I hated to watch it, but I watch it every week because I like to see like what they do and stuff. But like, I'm not bulldozing shit if I'm paying you to build my house, yo. I'm not knocking down no walls. I'm not putting together no tables. None of that shit. I paid y'all $1 million. Y'all come in here and do this shit, yo. But then you go back and see like the whole. It's just like, you know, Pimp My Ride. When people had got all the shit put in the car.
I was about to ask you about Pimp My Ride.
Yeah,
and then
like the horror stories.
The car don't work. They can't insure it. All this stuff because, you know,
really
they had too many customizations to it.
Yeah, almost everybody on Pimp My Ride just sold off like the parts.
Yeah,
like you know, I'm saying a lot of times they don't even do like shit. Like they be like the new engine. This and he's like a lot of times the cars still be fucked up. They just do all the shit.
They just do all the cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, it's all for show for the cosmetics. So, because I seen a thing about that. Yeah, most of the people that ever been on Pimp My Ride, like a lot of people was pissed because I was like the only car that they had for real.
Yeah,
and they can't do shit with it. But they end up like just selling off the parts, like selling the rims, selling the speakers, like so. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll be pissed too though. That was your whip, and they came in.
And Exhibit came out and said that too. Exhibit after his NDA was expired, he like, no, we fucked a lot of cars up, yo.
I was about to say, you put a motherfucking fish tank and some go-go lights and some other shit. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this, show?
Yo, I was just thinking that sometimes they were putting stuff in the back seat where the groceries are supposed to go in the trunk. They would put like TVs back there, seats for people to watch a movie, and I'm like, what the fuck are they supposed to do with this? Yo,
that was the dumbest show on earth, yo.
But I love Pit My Ride.
I did too, I did like Pit My Ride.
I watched that shit to death, yo. Were there any guilty pleasures? I mean, like reality TV definitely has taken a turn for the worse. But do y'all have any guilty pleasures that y'all watch right now that are out? I definitely got one that I watch right now. That's out.
I got one. I got 2. Right. And, And Nara's gonna hate me for this because they already expressed their feelings about how garbage it is. But first, and actually, they both won right now. Love is Blind.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I can't look away, yo.
I'm right there with you.
And it's to the point now, as we said, like I mentioned earlier, like people come to these shows, like people don't care. They got girlfriends at homes and this and that. They literally just coming on this show to get famous.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is motherfucking Married at First Sight.
Yo, we right here. Those are the 2 I watched too.
But Married at First Sight, I kind of like fast forward through that. It's like background noise because those just be too long. That episode would be long as fuck.
The early ones, the early ones are real long. I mean, I like for them to hurry up and get married and get going with it because those first 2, 3, 4 episodes they be dragging that shit on, man. But yeah, Love is Blind, love it. I can't stop watching it. And Married at First Sight. But Love is Blind is effed up because that's even staged because I recently just found out that you're right. One of the guys on the show is literally engaged, but went on Love is Blind to find his wife, but he's already have a wife that he's engaged to at home. It's crazy. It's like, okay, this shit ain't even real no more. but it's still fun to watch though. I ain't gonna front. It's still fun to watch.
I don't
You
got
got any
any
guilty pleasures?
Nah, I look. Chicago Cubs said it best, yo. That's the only reality TV show I watch, yo. I don't watch none of that shit, yo, at all. I mean, like, I got so disenfranchised with reality TV. Like, I see clips on the internet, and that's it. I don't have no interest in watching it because I know that it's scripted. Everything is scripted. There's nothing genuine.
Yeah.
And somebody say the NFL scripted, NBA scripted, and all that stuff. You know, the conspiracy theories and all that stuff.
I'm about to say that's
like
nowadays, yo.
When we have
watch
writers
All-Star game
sitting in a room, like I said earlier, pitting people against each other or saying, y'all, this is y'all gonna be our storyline. This is what y'all gonna do. Or even have like the Bad Girls Club, like seeing people fight all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Like even
I even
take that back. I even dumb it down. I even take it back to Real Housewives. There's no way these grown ass 40, 50-year-old women need to be putting their hands on each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just goes, but what does that say to us as a society when we like that shit? You know? Like we sit in our houses and watch it.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things with reality TV. I couldn't talk. Reality TV, when it downfalls, is definitely like it perpetuates. Somebody help me out. Perpetuates a whole lot of negative stereotypes, and it definitely piles on to these preconceived notions that people who aren't in that world or like in that, how can I say, that environment, like, okay, I'll say like it could be a quote unquote urban environment. If they're not from that world, they already think is one thing. Then they see this motherfucking shit going on. They're like, oh, that's really how it is. Like it just reinforces their negative stereotypes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I can definitely see where it's where it's down. I mean, that is the downfall. Yo. So I mean, Vandala, I'm with you. I mean, I kind of stay away from that type of stuff. Really is as far as like I said, non-competition shows is like Love Is Blind and Married at First Sight. But most of my other shit is competition shows. I just look like that. It's kind of like sports Chicago. It's kind of like sports, man. Like Survivor is the fifth major
competition.
I mean,
But I used to think, I didn't know. Well, I would say this, like, you ever watch like Survivor Man back in the day or Bear Grylls? Like, he was a dude that lived off the land and stuff like that. He was eating bugs and shit.
Yes.
That shit was super fake. Like, I found out he was staying in the hotel and shit at night, yo.
Oh,
I'm
like,
oh my God.
I know
Are you serious?
Yeah, you gotta think, yo. You have camera crews out there, right? When you on a fucking Serengeti or some jungle or type shit, who's protecting the camera crew? The camera crew's not laying out there with you all night, yo. They go.
Oh my God.
They're not in it.
But what show?
You just got my mind thinking about something. Are you about to talk about it? I think you're about to talk about it.
Well, no. A show I watched is kind of like that, but it's just one person. And you would think it'd be boring as fuck. The show called Alone. Have you ever seen Alone?
Seen Alone, yo. I saw a couple.
Where they drop motherfuckers off. It's like it's a competition, so to speak. But they drop you off like in the middle of nowhere. Like they be in like Alaska and like different parts of like Canada, out in the wilderness. They drop you off. You get to bring 10 items, and whoever can last the longest wins. But there's no camera crews. They gotta set up their own. Like they just set up their own camera on a tripod. It just be them. Like, but I guess they'd be so bored. You just talk to the camera. But they gotta hunt and try to find shit. Them motherfuckers be starving. I'm like, yo, you're all crazy as hell.
I mean, when Phoenix brought this whole thing about the guy staying in the hotel, the first thing I thought of was Naked and Afraid, because they be out there for 21 days, and I'm almost thinking the camera crew is kind of out there with them.
Corey, like, I just literally Googled that. Like, I just Googled is Naked and Afraid real? Because when Ali said that, my mind pivoted to Naked and Afraid, and they got like 10 things.
Naked and Afraid is pretty good.
I never watched that too. I watched Alone is pretty good though. Like I said, Alone.
It's very similar to Naked and Afraid, except Naked and Afraid is two people doing it by themselves.
But instead of Alone, there's no like camera crew with them. Like,
they got a camera
on camera. They just record themselves. That's what I'm saying. You think it'll be boring, but it gets because this is out there, like, and they're alone, literally just talking to themselves. Like, that's why some people can probably last a little bit longer, and they end up going not so much going crazy, but I mean, just imagine you just being alone.
I don't know,
for
man.
A month without
Naked Afraid
nothing.
Gotta be real. Because they be having insect bites all over their ass.
I mean,
you know,
So
like
motherfucker,
I'm gonna do this rundown for you real quick, Corey. You just brought it up. Yes, mosquitoes, they eat. I mean, yeah, you can. I can see my backyard get mosquito bites, yo. So the cast can bring more than one item. The drinking dirty water storyline was faked. So when they drink dirty water, it's fake. The cast can ask for help. Storylines are scripted. Female participants do get hygiene products. So the food is not scarce, so they get food from people from time to time. The events are not linear, so when they have drama, it's scripted. The character portrayals are not true. The show does not always take place in remote areas.
What? Oh my God.
That's why you gotta get off that Naked Afraid, get on this alone tip. Because I had to lie, some alone episodes do be kind of boring, but I just be into it. I don't know why. I'm into that survival shit. Because like literally is no drama to make, really.
Right.
Because they by themselves.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So
damn, I'm blown, yo. I'm sorry. I'm really blown right now over.
I mean, but why would you not be blown? Why would you even consider reality to be real? Anything real? There's nothing real.
Because I'm watching these people lose weight over the course of 21 days. They start looking mangled, hair all matted up. I mean, they be looking pretty bad. I mean, one lady got burned. I mean, I guess.
Corey,
damn, I'm
ain't no such thing as Santa Claus, yo.
Damn. I'm blown. I'm really blown.
But I'm gonna call Chicago Cubs out on something, man.
Boxing.
Yo, you can't say you don't reality TV like wrestling. I mean, come on, man. I love wrestling from the 80s and 90s, but come on.
I would say wrestling is more real now than it's ever been. What I said from the 90s on, and I'm not saying the scripted part, but like the athletic feats that they do, jumping off tables, hitting chairs, and cutting themselves, and like that type of shit. I like you can't fake that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got real injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I would say this, and I say all that to say this. Like Corey, you're a diehard wrestling fan. Yeah, I'm not into wrestling as much as I used to be, but I was there. I knew it was fake. The script was beautiful. Like the 90s, the Attitude Era was one of the best eras ever written.
Yeah.
So I can't sit here and knock people who watch reality TV shows. Like I can't, because just like you can like something that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like I never understood why people love the Kardashians.
Look, but I love
that shit was on for 15 years.
I love wrestling. I got it right here.
Corey, the champion of his house, yo. Show him, Corey.
Right here, yo. So I got the winged eagle. I love wrestling. I'm gonna put that right on my shoulder, right there. I love it, man.
The champ is here.
The champ is here. I'm gonna probably start talking like Stone Cold Steve Austin in a second, or Macho Man. But yeah, man. Look, I love wrestling, and you're right. Wrestling is fake as far as the script on who's going to win. That is.
I would say that's more like a soap opera than like it's a mid soap opera is what people.
And that's why I appreciated when Vince McMahon in the Attitude Era decided to just call it entertainment. He stopped trying to. He pulled the curtain back and was like, "Look, man, it's just entertainment."
No, I hate that shit. They got sued by the World Wildlife Federation, and they can't use WWF no more.
Well, okay. I'm not saying that he all of a sudden walked in and was like, "Hey, let's just do." He got to a point where he just had to call it entertainment for what it was, is what I mean. He wasn't going to try to keep faking that it wasn't, because it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, the 80s used to be on that kayfabe. That's what they call it, where you pretend that you really don't like somebody, and that's not true. We all felt that the Four Horsemen hated Dusty Rhodes and Sting, and all. We really thought they had a disdain for each other, but they really didn't. they liked each other backstage.
Mm-hmm.
The color that they were getting when they were cutting themselves, they were doing that to themselves. I mean, so all of that stuff is scripted, but the people getting hurt in the ring,
Oh no,
that's
yeah,
very
that's
true.
definitely real. That's definitely real.
Yeah, but I will agree with Phoenix. The wrestlers nowadays are way more athletic, do way more risk taking than the wrestlers did back then. Way more risk taking. So those guys are definitely getting hurt a lot more. Wait a minute, what?
My bad. Because I think I clicked on the same time you did. So I knocked it down when you put. Like you clicked on it first. I think I clicked on it right when you did it.
Tell me you just didn't say that.
Oh yeah, when he dropped the N-bomb, like that's one of the
When he dropped
funniest
the
things
N-word.
ever. Booker T dropped that N-bomb. They're like, oh shit.
We're gonna get you, nigga. Hulk Hogan. Yo, that was the funniest thing, yo. He dropped the hey, Booker T, yo, Harlem Heat, yo. You gotta respect Booker T and the Harlem Heat. And I watch Booker T all the time. He's actually a commentator on Next. Yo, this dude is, I can't mimic Booker T, even if I wanted to try.
Yeah.
But
But
T,
hey, with the wrestling angle, WWE had reality TV shows too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they had like
Oh,
the wrestling show on MTV.
Yeah.
Then you had the
Miz.
Bella Twins.
It's crazy. That's honestly that's one of the craziest things off reality TV that the Miz went from motherfucking real world to wrestling.
To wrestling. Yeah.
He used to wrestle in the house, and he'd be like, "Yo, I want to be a wrestler." And he really
he
turned
did
into a wrestler. Like,
and he didn't turn into a he turned into a
like
real
popular.
champion.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
He became popular. Yeah, he won championships, Royal Rumbles, the whole nine. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
But you know, like kind of piggyback off Ollie, reality TV show can make some really good people, like some really popular people that you actually like. Like the Miz is one of them off of reality TV. I'm like, hey, I actually like him, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Miz was great.
There's not too many people like I'm like that can transition from reality TV to like a likable character in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I only know a couple. Cardi B is one of them.
I like Cardi B.
You know, she definitely came from Housewives. I mean, Love Me Hip Hop. The Miz, and I don't know too many other than that. Now I know people that have gone into reality TV, but I don't know too many people that came out of reality TV that I'm like, okay, they were great. You know, I just those are only two I know for real.
Well, I would say this though. I like y'all said y'all had guilty pleasure y'all watch now. I don't have any I watch now. But I watched some in the past that I love, yo. So you saw that. Sucker.
5-time champion. You be 5 times.
So I got these lists. I got these lists of shows from back in the day, yo, from during reality period. Tell me if y'all watched it. Y'all ever watched Wife Swaps or Trading Spouses?
I've seen it. I haven't.
I've seen it.
I never really watched it. I ain't watched it.
I watched Wife Swap. Yeah,
I've definitely watched it because I used to love this. You see the different dynamics, yo. Like if you go from a household where the dude is one of those old school women barefoot and naked, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, to a family who's like a more liberal family where everybody splits the duties at home. That's entertaining TV, yo. If you run your household a different way and somebody come in and shake up shit, or you know, you get a black wife that come in there and start putting seasoning on the food and cooking real good, and the husband like, how come you don't cook like this? You know what I'm saying? That should be fucking up people's lives, yo.
Wife Swap's crazy.
Yeah, that and any kind of weight loss show, like The Biggest Loser and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's stayed on TV for a long time, yo. I used to love watching that shit too, yo.
Chicago Cubs, it feels good to be the champ, man. You know, at least in this household for right now.
I was about to say, don't say that too loud.
Yeah, but once I get off this podcast, I'm not the champ no more. Come back to reality, yo.
Hilarious, yo.
And one
I'm
thing,
the Intercontinental champ.
And honestly, I meant to say this earlier. So shout out to any showing reality TV saves networks monies, yo. Because you gotta think about it. they literally be playing these people on reality TV like $10,000 an episode, like 20,000. And if they get like big, of course the number can go up. But initially, like they paying them pennies. Like you got to show like Friends, even though it's off the air for what mad years, or Seinfeld. Like them motherfuckers is getting $1 million an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Or you got stars getting $1 million an episode. I could pay him $1 million, or I can shoot a whole episode over here for $400,000. Period. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was definitely like one of the reasons reality TV blew up when it did. You know what I mean? Because it was just cost effective. Like, yeah, the ratings may not be as high, but they high enough. Like, you know what I mean? That cost ratio, like, yo, we good money over here. Like, we making money now. Like,
and you don't even have to pay for writers.
No writers. Like, that's like, and the
you don't
writers
have to pay for actual actors. You can get these reality stars
just grabbing people off the street. Yeah, basically just grabbing people. Like, you know, nowadays just grabbing people like off of Instagram or whatever. They be and that's the funny thing too. A lot of these shows, I mean, of course, some shows people apply to a lot, like something like a Survivor type of shit. That's a little bit more serious. But most of these other type of shows, they go out just recruit people. They be like, yo, you want to get on this show? Like they call, like, you know what I mean? They be like, oh, you want to? And they already know the type of people that they'll look for because they're looking for people who want to be famous. Yeah. You look like this. Go through your Instagram, through your whatever, your TikToks and this and that. They be like, oh yeah, you definitely look, because everybody knows the people who want to be like influencers. I got a couple of people, our friends, wanted to call them like personal friends, but people I know through the years, I follow people we went to school with back in the day, this and that. They be trying, they be like posting their little videos and dancing and doing. I'm like, yeah, you really want to be an influencer bad, huh? You make your little, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, baby. Let it go.
Hold on. I've known you for 30 years or 30 years. Well, hey, I'll say this. Some people can break, they got the Bachelor Golden Ages or some shit where they got a lot of sexagenarians out there trying to find love. You know what I'm saying? Karen said, oh, hold on. So we should do our own reality show reaction channel. Look, if you want to see me fall asleep on the couch at 8 o'clock on a regular day,
that's what I'm saying.
I
know how these people probably think I'm drunk as this is like, I don't even be nowadays. I ain't gonna lie, I get a little nice up here, but then like Friday night, like tomorrow Friday night, my ass is gonna be asleep probably about 8:30.
Yeah.
Saturday, I do all the kid shit, come back, boom, unless it's like just like a UFC or a boxing or some shit. I'll be like, I'm watching TV. Sure, I'm good at watching this TV. Like, boom, gone. I'm gone. Yes, I am gone. Yeah.
If you want to hear me like, hey, who ate my damn cookies? Put a camera here. I'll be cussing out my kids, because somebody ate my cookies or some shit.
Yeah, if there was a reality TV show on me, y'all probably would see me stretching in the morning because the bed that put me through a wrestling match during the night, yo. I'm serious. The bed is my worst enemy right now. I wake up in the morning and be like, what the fuck just happened to me? Yo, my knee hurt today. Last week it was my shoulder, my back. That's one thing of this funny, yo. I would wake up every morning and be like, yep, this part hurts this morning for some odd reason. The bed done fucked me up.
Yeah. They're like, what's the drama today? It's like just me asking, what you want for dinner? What you want? I don't care. What you want? What you want?
Really, that's the whole thing.
I'm like,
it's like, well, what do you want? Well, what is it you want? You just go back and forth. It's like, I don't know. Well, you got an idea.
I'm gonna eat whatever, yo. I'm gonna say about 5
That's
things.
how it is.
Your ass gonna be like, nah, I don't feel like that. I'm like, yo, just tell me, yo, I'll make it work. Like,
yes.
No, you asking the wrong question, Ollie. You gotta say, what don't you have a taste for?
Say
that. Look, I want a pizza. Oh, we're not getting pizza tonight. All right. I want a chicken. Oh, we're not getting Popeyes tonight. You know what I'm saying?
That kind of works.
Ask what type of question, yo.
That kind of works because I use it on my wife, and she still don't narrow it down enough. So we still left with 3-4 options still, and I'm like, okay, well, out of these, which ones you want? I don't know, which one do you want? See, now we back to square one again. It just goes in a vicious circle, and then they make up their mind what they want and change it. That's just natural, yo. We all go through that.
Yeah. Look, man, I could eat the same thing every day.
Every day.
Oh, show the behind the scenes with your wives. Yes.
You don't want to see that.
Nah, you don't want to see that, yo.
You don't want to see that.
Nah. You're gonna see me watching Netflix a lot, watching my own shit in my own room. You know, like it's crazy. It's good life though. No. And most of the time, I try to catch a wrestling match and walk around with this shit on my shoulder like I do right now. Then when she walk in the room, I take the shit off real quick. Like, excuse me.
Corey having no holds bar matches in his house with a belt.
Yeah.
All right, it's a little late. We'll end up getting out of here, but it's a good question though. Shout out to Karen.
If y'all were wrestlers, what would your interest music be? Oh man, that's a great question.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. She put us on the spot with that one, yo.
I know that's
you clicked on the alley. Go ahead.
It was funny because I clicked on it. I was like, yeah, but that's I was like, damn, that's a lot of songs.
There's so many good ones. Yeah.
There's so many good ones, man. Oh man.
I'm just gonna go probably with my favorite rapper, Redman. Just cause. So he's my favorite. So I'm gonna go with Redman. I do like I'll Be That, yo, because that's people in my life, you already know. They're like, yo, I'll be that. I'll be that. They're like, yo, Ollie, you ain't shit. I'll be that. I'll be that. You know what I mean?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That would be a good wrestling song. Like, that's a good, like, attitude. Like, you know what I mean? I could be like the attitude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Your middle name must be fuck you. I'll be that. I'll be that. Like, you know what I mean? I can go. I mean, of course, we have to edit it some way, but for the kids. But yeah. I think that would be a good intro song, yo. I'll definitely be a heel.
Oh yeah.
It ain't no question about it. I'm gonna be a heel. Like I'm gonna be a motherfucking villain.
Bad guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you know what?
I think that should be more fun anyway. I always thought that would be more fun.
But you'll be the heel that eventually they'll start liking. You know. So you're going to eventually wind up turning good anyway, because that's how it is sometimes. You get over even when you're bad, you know. Let me see.
Fuck you. Every time I walk by, they like, fuck you. What's that?
I think my interest music would be like Whoop That Trick, because there's this guy I watch right now called and every time his music come on, yo, it's Corey, that would be Amazing Grace. It'll be Whoop That Trick, yo. So there's this guy I love right now called Trick Williams, and he says whoop that trick. And
so you taking somebody else's interest music?
But no, I love that, man. That song. I love it.
You know, we gotta go. You got Corey. We gotta come back to Corey. Yo. Corey's gonna be the puffy of motherfucking I like that song. I'll just do that one. I put a remix on it.
I put a remix on it.
Corey doesn't come down. He said, "Whip that trick." I say, "Whip that trick." My little McDonald's. I don't know the fuck. Corey, think of your own song, man.
You call it the Big Mac. I call it the Big Nick.
Karen says Cult of Personality. Somebody already got that song already.
Yeah, Cult of Personality is done by CM Punk. That's a great one, though. That's a great one. That's Cult of Personality is a great song. Yeah.
Mine will be like this guy named J Rock. Shout out to TDE. It'd probably be Win by J Rock, yo.
Yeah, all I do is win.
Yep, I love that song, yo.
Yeah, that is a good song, yo.
Mine would be an instrumental, but it would be an instrumental to Public Enemy Fight the Power. I love the way that intro comes in.
Yeah. I think intros are the key to a song.
That intro when and it go when you hear it, I don't care where you at, you want to run through a wall. Yeah. And I can see myself hearing that song and running straight to the rim with the slide and just immediately start. on everybody, you know. So that's would be my thing, yo. You know, I would definitely, it would be an instrumental to Public Enemy Fight the Power. There you go. Yeah, Fight the Power, yo. That shit.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
instrumental. Like, I think, you know, because the best thing about wrestling is always the intro. When it gets so quiet in the arena, and that beat drop or that sound drop, whether it's the glass smashing or the Rock yelling if you smell, or you see Chris Jericho with the countdown in the back, yo, from back in the day, yo. Yeah.
What song is this? Somebody will fit on. I know you'll know.
Oh,
Summer Madness.
You know the song. It's an instrumental by Kool and the Gang.
So it's an instrumental. Yeah,
you've definitely heard it. I know exactly what Chicago. I can't sing, but I know exactly what it is.
Go ahead, sing, man. Sing it for us, man.
There's no words. I don't feel like bad. Nah.
Yeah, Kool and the Gang back in the day before they got JT Taylor, it was instrumental stuff.
Yeah,
they were really just.
That's a good
music.
one though. You've definitely heard
I don't remember that song.
They played it like black movies and all that stuff.
Oh,
like, as soon as you hear the first chorus, I'll be like, I know that shit. Yeah, but you never do some of that show. Okay, but no, we can go down this wrestling. Like, all right, last thing on wrestling. Yo. What's your favorite entrance song by a wrestler, yo?
I go off my two favorite.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I go off my two favorite. It's going to be Stone Cold and The Rock. They're both just right there to me.
I didn't know The Rock's music. I just know. Do you know smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yeah, but then after that, it's
Rock says.
That's what I'm saying.
It just. Yeah, but that glass shattering with Stone Cold is just so iconic. I don't and when The Rock. Yeah, I think that's for me. I mean, there's some memorable ones that.
The greatest. What? Don't take my shine, man.
But those are my two.
Because I only know really one is motherfucking Legion of Doom, man.
Man,
the Road Warriors,
Road Warriors.
That intro was like that's really the first. That's I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's
Iron Man.
Yes, Iron Man. But you know what? The Road Warriors intro was so good. They used to call it the Road Warrior Pop, like it, because every time they came out, the audience would go nuts. So every wrestler was always trying to get the Road Warrior Pop, and that's what they call it in wrestling now. Like anybody who comes out, whether it's Stone Cold, like, you got the Road Warrior Pop.
Get people out,
Yeah, because their shit was crazy. That's a good one, Ollie. Yeah, that's a good one.
Chicago Cubs got bashed in the USA by the Freebirds. Fabulous Freebirds.
I forgot all about the Fabulous Freebirds, and that's a throwback. All right, Chicago, you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. One I like. I don't know why I like it so much, but I guess because they're one of my favorite tag teams ever, the Hardy Boys. That EDM like doom 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 doom, and the crowd just go crazy.
Oh yes, yeah, Matt Jeff Hardy. Yes, that's a good one. They were one of my favorite tag teams. Yeah, the Swanton Bomb, man.
Yeah.
I
guess my guilty pleasure was like John Cena. But I didn't really watch wrestling then, but I just knew his intro, like songs.
His intro was MP. Isn't it? The dudes. Oh man, the rap group. Oh my god.
Yeah. There was definitely
MOP. He's got a good intro too. John Cena's got a good that one.
MOP. Because I see he got a song. He got a song where he rapped with that joint. You know, my son was into wrestling. He used to listen to it. I was like,
that's when he was doing the thugonomics.
I was like, this song was all right.
Yeah, that's when John Cena was doing the thugonomics. Yeah, that intro is dope. I'm not gonna lie, that's a dope intro. Even his entrance is really good because he literally will bullet line to the ring. He kind of slides in. That's a good intro. Yeah. I got on wrestling. You know, I kind of teetered off wrestling a little bit during that time. That was the Ruthless Aggression era. You know, Batista was during that time period. John Cena, Randy Orton, you know, those guys came in that time period, you know. But that was a good era too, though, but not as good as Attitude Era. But yeah, that was a good one. Damn, man. We can go down.
That's funny because I just looked at it, like I looked at the best intros of John Cena basic thugonomics.
The thugonomics, yo. It was great, yo. Thugonomics. You know,
But
John.
I forgot.
It was that music though. It was that.
The horns.
Like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was like it was good hype.
Even when you hear it now, I'm like, oh shit, John about
It's
to come
funny
out.
because Phenom's like it's an MOP song. Like it ain't, but it sounds like an MOP type.
It's not MOP.
Oh, is it an
It's
MOP
not
song?
MOP.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say,
don't
yeah,
think
this
so.
is like
Really?
it's like him and his friends rapping on that shit. Like at least the verses I used to hear. When
Oh,
Cam used to
shit.
play it,
Dude, I thought
like,
it was MOP.
It was like him and his, but it sounds kind of like an MOP song though. Like
It does.
like I'm not even mad at you for saying that, but that's what it was. It was definitely was a get hype song. Like boom, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's man.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I'm one of these days I'm going to do impressions because I got like about 4 of them in my head, but I ain't going to do them today though. You know, like Randy, Macho Man Savage, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, I'll do them all. Go ahead, give me one. What you say, Randy Moss?
Oh yeah. Say good one.
I don't know.
Sorry, Macho Man Ali.
Snap it to a Slim Jim. Elizabeth.
Yeah, put more. The chorus here, I put more gravitas in it. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's definitely.
Give me another one. I got it.
Ric Flair.
Do Triple H.
Oh yeah, Triple H.
Man, I can't. Only thing I know what do
Triple
with
H
Triple H
is,
is the run with the sloth foot.
He does have like he kind of like duck, like a penguin walk, kind of. Yeah.
Oh no, Triple H.
Triple H is like
It's the game, yo. You just gotta say the game, yo.
Y'all gave
Triple H is
somebody who has no recognizable voice personality outside of wrestling.
That's one of the most
recognizable. I'm talking about outside of wrestling. If Triple H did the intro, when no one be like, "Oh, that's Triple H," so you couldn't see him.
No, not his intro, but his promo.
His
His promo, like, see y'all wrestling insiders. I'm trying to tell you, a casual fan. Casual
fan doesn't probably
like if they listen to Ric Flair, be like, "Oh, that's Ric Flair." They listen to Triple H, and they'll be like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like nobody, like if you couldn't see him, you know what I mean? Like, no, he ain't like.
No, they would. You just, but think about it is
he is like Dusty Rhodes or something like American Dream. Let me tell you what I can't even talk.
Give me Dusty Rhodes then.
I mean,
Dusty Rhodes is hard.
That was about to.
He has a super list.
I
got a super list. Well, Dusty Rhodes.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, there you go.
When the guys would get the kings and queens and the picking beans, it's time like this when I take my time and I want to get to you, tell Schiavone. So Dusty Rhodes talks with that list. He had Magnum TA and all those with him. I mean, what was the girl name? I can't remember, but yeah, Dusty Rhodes. If in order to do Dusty Rhodes, you got to talk with the list. And you gotta have a script because that brother talked like he was preaching. That's the thing with Dusty Rhodes.
Baby doll. Yeah, that's what it was too. Baby doll.
He always talked about baby doll. So you got to bring up Telly Schiavone, and you got to bring up baby doll, and you got to talk about Ric Flair. That's how I used to say it, Ric Flair. Well, let me tell you something, Tony Schiavone, Ric Flair. You know, so those are the three. If you say them three, you got Dusty Rhodes, man. Corey, can you do Tyson List?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's kind of like one of those things. You know, it's like ludicrous out here, and I'm not trying to say that I'm not Mike Tyson, but you know, when I design a punch, it you know, sometimes I make the liver bleed a little bit. But you know, you know, I'm trying to do my best. You know, Ken, I think you're pretty cool. So you know, Robin wouldn't really like it, but I think I can do it.
That was good. On the spot. That was good, yo. That was good. Like, bleed a little. Yeah, like that. That was good.
Sometimes
that was good.
Yeah, most of the time when I do impressions, I have to hear it, and I can kind of mimic the sound of it. Like that's why I can do Rocky so well, because I've watched so many Rocky movies. I can just hear the guy.
Yeah,
in
your
my
Rocky,
head.
your Rocky's good. You gotta get Rocky.
I've watched so many Rocky movies. It's just like nothing for me. I just go right into it. It's just that's why I'm the champion. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't. I always wanted to be able to do impressions. I can't impersonate nobody for real. I'm bad. Like I can't do none of that shit. You got any phenom? Can you do?
I don't. I try.
Nobody. Oh man.
Nah.
Yeah, that's
I laugh too much, yo.
But I can't even say I laugh too much. I can't even.
The first time I did an impression actually was I was trying to mimic Elmer Fudd on the Looney Tunes, and Yosemite Sam. That's when I first started doing them when I was a kid because I thought these guys' voices were just funny, and then I started doing Howard Cosell. Cosell,
right?
Howard Cosell.
Fancy. I can't do none of that. Like I know it when I hear it, but I just can't do them, yo.
I have to hear it, but I think Howard Cosell is
talk slow.
Yeah,
kind of nasally. Yeah.
Going, I gotta get the voice right. In the railroad, let me tell you about Muhammad Ali.
You gotta do
this man, so.
Yeah, but let me tell you about Muhammad Ali. Yeah, do a head nod with a jerk up.
He had a Muhammad Ali, the one with the title, fighting against Joe Frazier. He talked real slow. But Howard Cosell was the first one I did. If I have to hear his voice and get his diction right now in order to get it, because I'm trying to think of it in my mind. But if I heard it, I could do. Oh, Corey, do Muhammad Ali.
Can you do Muhammad Ali? Yeah.
Muhammad Ali's tough. The Muhammad Ali is and I could do probably old Muhammad Ali because young Muhammad Ali I cannot do. So old Muhammad Ali would be
I can do old Muhammad Ali. Everybody was gonna sit that joke.
Good night, everybody.
We all going to hell. We all going to hell. Well, not me,
Muhammad Ali.
Me and Corey both going to hell. I definitely was gonna do that. We're going to hell.
Kind of hard though.
Going to hell.
No, Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time. I'm greatest of all time. He always bucked his eyes.
My favorite Muhammad Ali quote was this motherfucker said, "Yo, I could turn I can hit the light switch and be back in the bed before it gets dark." I was like, "Yo, he fast."
Yeah.
Billy Crystal does a great Ali. He really does.
I love Billy Crystal, man.
Yeah.
He's so talented.
The one person I'm trying to get down right now is Jeff Goldblum and Morgan Freeman. Those are the two I'm trying to get down. I would love to do Jeff Goldblum and Morgan Freeman, but I can't quite get them yet.
I think you can get Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. I
think he'll be easier to
deep.
But Jeff Gold, I can't even talk.
Jeff Goldblum kind of sound like Owen Wilson a little bit.
But he got, I think it's just the way he talks.
Jeff Goldblum's got
you see this?
He's got those mannerisms that you got to get right with it, And Morgan Freeman is just, you got to get deep with Morgan Freeman, and I don't know if I can get that deep, So that just, you got to get so deep. It's just too hard.
Right, yeah, he was just right there.
So this is Morgan Freeman. It's just too hard. It's just real hard to get. Morgan Freeman's too hard. I got to get deep. I would have to
probably practice some.
Yeah, I would.
You probably need to watch them animal shows he be doing now, yo.
He does animal shows.
Yeah, he does the voiceover. For like the National Geographic shit.
Oh, that should be good
too.
Yeah, he be just talking that voice. You just gotta get real deep. This is I would have to get deep. I can't get that deep. My vocals, I probably could, but I would have to practice it, and I can't quite get down to Morgan Freeman. But Morgan Freeman is one I would like to do. Yeah.
I always think anybody who can do like voices like that. Like I follow. Like I don't know if people are familiar with comedian Godfrey, but like he's one of the best at mimicking people's voices. He can hear it just like Corey.
Yeah,
and go right into it.
Funny as hell.
That Steve Harvey shit is like amazing, yo.
Yeah, he does a great Steve.
Also,
Harvey.
like Jay Farrell, like from Saturday Night Live, he's always gets tapped to do stuff. You know what I mean? He's like the go-to guy for that type of shit.
Yeah, I can't.
Jay Farrell is an awful comedian. I like him though.
I'm gonna be a hater. Yeah, thank you. Hey,
no, he's not a good. I ain't saying nothing about comedians.
He's from the hometown too, though. That's why. I mean,
he's from the
hometown
area, but
he's from the beach. He's from the beach, yo. And I want to like him, yo. I'm like, yo, he ain't funny at all. Like when he does his impressions is good. Like he's good for like doing an interview to like switch in because. I guess it's easier for an interviewer. I mean, it's easy for an interviewer to deal with him because you can just throw out some shit and be like, oh, yeah, do this, do that. And he just does them and everybody laughs. But actual jokes, I'm like, oh.
Jokes is awful.
No, I said nothing about jokes. I said,
no, he's one of the goats as far as impersonation. Yeah.
But that's the thing. He relies so heavily on his impersonations that he can't tell any jokes. His jokes is doing impersonation. That's like that get kind of whack after a while.
Yeah, but he's one of the goats as far as impersonations. He's good. He's good at that shit for real.
I can't do any of those. Chicago, Steve Urkel. I never tried to do it. Popeye. That's yeah. Do Pacino, Scarface.
Sound like.
Man, I have to hear Pacino. Yeah,
there's some big ass forms, and this is
for some folks like that, I have to hear their voice first in order to get their pitch and inflection and the diction. Those are the three things you're listening for when you do it, like how their pattern talk and their pitch. And if I can't hear it, it's hard for me to really do it. Like I probably could do Morgan Freeman if I heard him real quick, because I could probably get my voice down, just mimic him real quick. But I can't get I can't think of it. But this is a good show, man. We don't got to sit here and do all my impressions, but because the first one I did for them was Owen Wilson, and they cracked up on that though. But I got to hear Owen Wilson again.
A good suggestion.
Karen came with a great suggestion, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. Because I remember that. That was a funny ass episode, yo.
Yeah, I've been seeing it so long. I would love to.
It's been a minute since I've seen it, yo.
That's a great suggestion. We should react to that on this channel, yo. The Black Jeopardy. That should be Karen. You always come through in the clutch, man. Always come through.
You know what? I would say this. I'm a shout out to Karen for even bringing up Saturday Night Live, yo. Because Saturday Night Live gets so much hate. People say it's not funny. They still hit from time to time, yo. I'm not saying it's the best thing, but from time to time they can do shit, yo. And that was gold with that one, that Black Jeopardy shit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Saturday Night Live, I guess it's all for another show, but I mean, all nighttime television is just dead. Like, there are no late shows. Like the late shows, I can't say there are. Of course, the late shows they're on the air, but as far as their popularity, all the numbers are going down. It's crazy. All their like viewing numbers are going down, but of course, all the like YouTube numbers is up. So people I don't watch the Late Show. Why do I need to watch the Late Show? I can just go on YouTube and see the clips, like the good highlights. After that hour show, all I need to see is the 5 minutes that was like good, the good 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's crazy. The ratings are all down, but like all their digital numbers are kind of up, but it's only off of clips. Yeah. Because think about what's it like. Is anybody watching that tonight?
That's what I do. No, I watch the.
I don't. I watch monologues on.
And you're watching all the clips on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll watch like a monologue.
Sorry, I froze. But I watch the clips on YouTube.
Yep. Yeah, you watch like the monologue. If you hear something crazy happening or whatever, a monologue, you're like, oh, let me check out what he said. Like it's all like YouTube clips now. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the late night show is pretty much dead as far as numbers on air. So that's why they're trying to. A lot of networks are struggling trying to figure out how to handle it. Like,
but you know what? I'm gonna circle.
You gotta pay people to do this shit, but it's like, why? But is it really worth the money? Because even Jimmy Kimmel is thinking about retiring. Like he might be the last one. Because I don't know. I guess Jimmy. Wow. What's the other nigga? Dude,
Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon. I never really liked Fallon though. He too much.
I like Fallon.
I don't hate him. he's too much of a fanboy to me. Like with the guests, it's like he's way too much.
I mean, he is.
Yeah, that's what I don't.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You
like
don't
that.
like that? Okay, yeah.
I do appreciate that he has the Roots up there. You know what I mean? The Roots handle they do their thing.
Right.
But actually, did you see the Roots? They reenacted a scene off of Love Is Blind.
Love Is Blind.
yeah.
I saw that.
Was a clip. Yeah. But
that shit was funny.
But as far as Jimmy Fallon, like I don't hate him. Like trust me, I'm not saying I dislike him. Mm-hmm. I just don't like. He just like he's too.
No, I get it. He's too nice.
Yeah, I'm like
to his guy. I'm like Johnny Carson. No, he asked questions. He wasn't like fanning out. Conan O'Brien wasn't that way. Jay Leno wasn't. Stephen Colbert is not. But Jimmy Fallon is like this when he talks to people.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yes, it's like over the top. Like that's exactly what he does.
With it. I guess the way I see it is like I'm living. It'd be like if I was me trying to interview somebody. It'd be hard to interview him, but that I guess so. But everybody has their preference. You know what I mean?
Well, let me.
I expect that from you, not from a professional though.
Nah, yeah. I mean, like he's been in the game forever, yo.
Yeah, so, and like we did this. Like, yeah, if somebody kept up here, we fanned out. I'll totally understand. Not when you're a professional.
And I
that's
think
the difference.
I'm gonna circle back to what Ali said before we get off. I think with reality TV, late night shows, all these things is so saturated. I think when they have a specific genre, it gets so saturated so fast that people really get tired of it. You know what I mean? When it comes to late night, the models change so much that nobody stays up and watches it because they can go stream it or pick it up somewhere. Just like Ali said, if I want to see Stephen Colbert's monologue, I go to YouTube and watch Stephen Colbert's monologue. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you want to watch the most ratchetest, reality show on TV, you got the Zeus Network. You can see people fighting on. It's so saturated that it to me it just networks are the kings of capitalism, and they dumb down society for that money, yo. I think Ali said it earlier, where they don't pay actors no more. They pay people who want to be famous a little bit of money. They haven't seen that much money in their life. Of course, they're gonna gravitate towards it. And I think that all comes down to the dumbing down of society, when it comes to our kids watching that shit. Even if you try to protect your kids, other kids at school talking about this shit, and then they're gonna find it. They got these little computers in their hand. They can get everything and get all that information, yo. So there's no way to get away from it unless the whole TV model changes, the whole network model changes, where they want real talented people on TV. And it's not going to be that way ever again, yo. Like two paces out the tube, cats out the bag, horses out the barn, all the colloquialisms, the sky, all that shit, yo. Yeah. It's crazy, yo. Money, yo.
Yeah. And one person who liked money was Huggy Bear. Like somebody said, Corey, do Huggy Bear. I don't even know Huggy Bear, but Huggy Bear has one of my favorite shits ever, which wasn't in Starsky and Hutch shows, when the actor was in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Yeah. And he was walking down the joint. He was a pimp. That's like, are those fish in his shoes? Fish.
Yeah, fish in his shoes. Yo.
It's so fish in it. But he was like one of the greatest pimps ever, yo. And he was great. He was great in Black Dynamite too, yo. So that was Tommy Davidson. I fucked up.
That's Tommy Davidson.
Cream. I'm all crazy. But
because Huggy Bear was locked up in jail and got out of jail and fashion changed. So he came out. Thought he came out
with his pimp clothes on, with his yellow pimp outfit.
Yeah, he was walking out like, ooh, look at his shoes. Those fish in his shoes.
And the camera pan behind them, and everybody on the ground holding their stomach laughing like this.
Yo, I don't know why that line stuck in my head for so long. And it's just like an ablet in the background where you just hear it. Is those fish in his shoes? I was like, this is the funny shit ever.
And then the camera pans down. Yeah, he got fish in his shoes. I was like, oh man, that was crazy. That was a good scene. That was a great movie, man. There was a lot of
look, I fuck with Chicago Cub, yo. He's saying parts of the movie. The big sombrero hats when they had the little people in the hats. Oh, I love that movie, yo.
Oh, that movie is fucking crazy, yo.
Yeah,
Man,
Chris
they
Rock
did
in
some
there. Early
ghetto
Chris
hats.
Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
remember they was in the
first.
club and they had these big ass cowboy hats on, some girl hats and all that shit. And they had little people in it with guns.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
classic ass movie, yo.
Yeah,
I forgot.
yeah.
That movie had a lot of funny parts in it, man.
Yeah, it was like,
Chris
yo.
Rock is in that movie.
Yeah,
It was,
first
yeah.
Rock. How much for one bit?
How much for one rib?
OG.
$10.
Classic, yo.
How about you let me suck with your fingers?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Remember when his mama? Remember they was fighting in the diner, and it was like his mama. You see the stunt man. It was like they twisted your purpose. It was like the stunt man was whooping their ass.
yes.
I thought that was the funniest.
Yeah.
I thought that was the funniest shit ever too, yo.
Yeah.
And of course, he had to join with the shorty he met. He like when she was wilding out. He's like, "What's that? The clap."
The what?
The clap. You don't remember that shit? You remember that shit?
I remember that shit, yo. Yes.
I remember that part, yo.
I didn't know what the clap is for real. I know it's an STD. I don't even know which
Chlamydia.
one it is. Oh, it's chlamydia. There you go.
I
Thank
thought it was
you.
gonorrhea. Shit, I didn't know.
I don't
know
All
about
that, it's
that.
all a chlamydia.
It's
clap.
I just remember back in the day, they'd be like, yo, they got the clap. I was like, oh shit. I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, she didn't say it. The clap. She said cramps.
Cramps. No, I thought you said cramps. No, because she was going through a period and she turned
Yeah,
into
I
like
fucked up. I thought she said she had the clap.
No, because I was too young to understand what that whole thing meant. Because the
Well,
girl was
there
like,
you go.
"Man,
Yeah,
my
I'm too
stomach is
young,
killing
too.
me and stuff." And she was like, "Yeah, girl, you need to go on home." So she took a break, and the girl, Damon Wayans stopped her and was like, "What you gonna do, shorty?" And
that's
she
what
turned into
I'm out of it.
She turned into the devil, and he was like, "God damn, what the hell's wrong with you?" And she said, "Cramps." So like I didn't get it until I got older. So women. It was cramps.
Well, everybody can get on me today because I fucked that shit all up.
You thought you said clap? I thought you said cramps yourself. I didn't know you said clap, but he said,
I got a mouth. Yeah, I always thought.
Oh man,
it warms my heart to know people watch this movie.
Jim Brown with the big bunion.
Oh my god,
that shit
started swelling up out of his boot.
Yeah,
the dude said, "Yo, you been hit?" He was like, "Nah." He said, "Where'd he hit you?" "In my foot." Man, that shit was swelling up like a motherfucking balloon, yo. That shit was scary.
That would be a good rewatch. And then, of course,
I gotta get you something.
Like, what you want to? You want to take the stairs?
Yeah, the steps. Yeah, you want to take the elevator or you want to take the stairs? They kept getting beat up more and more as the movie went on.
Damon Wayans, yo, got his ass whooped the whole
and
movie,
Kadeem Hardison.
Kadeem Hardison.
Yeah, Kadeem Hardison. Yo, that movie had a lot of people in it, yo.
It did.
I know we just off on tangents. I'm sure one day we'll just have to do all these shits again, yo. Because I just watched an interview with Robert Townsend, where and he was talking about like Hollywood Shuffle. How it came up with Hollywood Shuffle. But the funny thing about it was like he came up with it because he was living with I think he's I don't know if he was living with he went to Keenan Ivory Wayans. But basically the shit that happened in the movie where he went he auditioned for a role and he said it was a British director. But he was like, yeah, can you be more black and this and that? Like, remember in the movie they was doing that? Like, yo,
that was a big thing in the movie.
But he kept it real. But he kept it real. He was like, yo, I just wanted to part. I was doing. He was like, dude was like, yes, could you be a little bit more urban? A little bit. He was like, yo, she said I was trying my best to do that shit. He was like, yo, he kept it real. He was like, yo, I was trying to work. You know what I mean? But then he said he went back to Keenan Ivory Wayans' house. They had to talk, like, you know what I mean? And that's when he was like, yo, fuck it, let's just they came up with Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle, wow.
Yeah,
because the movie they kept using jive. They was like, give me more jive. Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, motherfucker. Remember the two guys that stuck in the theater trying to be
the
No, they did the zombie pimp. Some motherfucker had that.
He had his own Mexican.
Yo, I ain't seen Hollywood Shuffle in so many years, yo. There's
that's
so
one of
many
my
shit
favorite
that's
movies.
burned in my brain on Hollywood Shuffle, yo.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Shuffle classic, yo.
Whole cake. Everybody want a whole cake.
I want a whole cake. You want a
John
whole cake? Go ahead, get a
Witherspoon.
whole cake.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then they had the
with
one guy,
with the
Jerry
Jerry
Curl.
Curl.
girl, where he's like, his shit was like,
His hair started drying up because he couldn't get the activator.
yeah.
He kept pouring it out.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I'm sorry, brother.
movie's crazy, yo. That movie's
Yeah,
really
about
crazy.
that movie.
When I think about it.
I mean, that movie, it should be shown in every cinematic classroom
Yeah.
ever, yo. It just because like I think Ollie said it best, like because in the movie, like when he was doing all that job shit, then his little brother came out, was like looking on the set like this, and he realized I can't be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out my pops. I always work at the post office. You know, my pops was a mailman. It's always work at the post office.
That was the thing. He says always a job at the post office. It was in that movie. Yeah,
he was doing it all.
Great.
That movie was great. It was
a classic. Remember when they were all pretending to be slaves?
Oh yeah.
They were all like, the white lady. The white lady
no
escape with him.
Where you going, Mandingo? I goes anywheres with yous. No, Miss Silly. What about your kinfolk? And then as soon as the camera went cut, they all started talking like real
like
intelligent.
Yeah.
Actors. They were British.
They all had like the British accents and shit.
Oh, that movie was ahead of its time.
They had these classes called Job 101. He said, walk, job.
No, I need to watch that movie again. Yeah, we might have to watch that movie together and record that.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Job, took it, motherfucker. Yes, just like that. He was like, no, you like this. And it was a white guy teaching him how to do it. That shit was crazy. That movie was classic, yo.
Yeah, that's definitely classic. Shout out to Keenan and Robert Townsend, yo. They definitely like ahead, like as far as like they were pioneers.
Definitely trendsetters.
Like
and they bet on themselves because they took a loan out to make the movie. And
where both their careers went. I mean, Robert Townsend ended up being a big director.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, he did sitcoms and shit, TV shows, but then you know, Keenan, the whole Wayans, like that motherfucker put a whole dynasty and a half, two dynasties in a row. Like that motherfucker was motherfucking Phil Jackson. He went from the Lakers, motherfucking. I mean, from the Bulls to the Lakers for that one. He's like, I don't put my brothers on, or I'm gonna put the kids on, I'm gonna put my winner. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he put a lot of people on. A lot of people to this day that have profound careers. Jim Carrey says it to this day. He would have. He says that he owes his life and his career to Keenen Ivory Wayans because he said nobody would give him a shot until Keenen Ivory Wayans said, "Well, come on to Live in Color," and the rest is history.
Yeah, he was funny as fuck up there.
Jamie Foxx.
Jim
Carrey was funny as hell though. He was playing all those funny ass characters. Fire Marshal Bill.
Elvira,
Vera
DeMarlo.
Jim Carrey was crazy up there, y'all. He did that Vanilla Ice shit.
Oh, no, that shit was hilarious. The Vanilla Ice shit was classic. Live in Color definitely had some great moments, man. Damn, it was too bad the season got cut short, but J-Lo owes her career to him too. Well, we can go ahead and cut this short because we're gonna be going on all night with movies. I gotta get you sucking Live in Color, man. So I really appreciate y'all guys rocking with us, man. Damn. Shout out to Chicago Cubs for giving all those, because definitely you watch Hollywood Shuffle too, man. So we appreciate that.
He definitely knew he had all. He was a Hollywood Shuffle
and I gotta get you sucker. Yeah, he knew all them joints. So
he put it on. So shout out to that.
Oh man. So we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. I think this is a good time to end.
Go ahead.
You guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction. Watching this live. If you've been rocking with us still, we really do appreciate it as always. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to go to the Facebook group and sign up for that, so that if you do have a reaction, at least we can get to it and vote on it. If people like it, we'll definitely get to it, because we can't get to everything on the channel. So we really do appreciate everybody. Also, don't forget to share this video. We really do appreciate it. I mean, really do appreciate everybody out there. And this is it, Nation, man. I mean, really, we cannot express how much we really appreciate all of you guys rocking with us, man. Like every single one, we really, truly appreciate you. I don't really have anything else to say, man, but Ali, thank you. Phoenix, thank you. This has been great. Everybody out there, thank you. We're going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back next week with another live. Peace. So we ain't ending the live, but we just going to kind of chill for a second.